So what's going on, guys? My name is MrDalekJD. Thank you for joining me, where today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the most recent Black Ops 3 patch update, which was launched on PS4, Xbox One, PC, and I believe on last gen as well, where it's fixed a ton of zombie issues, as well as caused a few more, as well as changed a few things which you guys may or may not have noticed at all, which I'm going to be going into. And as more patches come out and more things and zombies get changed, I'll be sure to update you guys on my channel. So if you're new around here, make sure to subscribe. So let's not waste any more time and jump straight into these changes. So reading off the official patch notes, it says that they've addressed exploits in Shadows of Evil and the giant maps, and I think one of the main exploits was actually being able to pack-a-punch the new wonder weapon in Shadows of Evil. Before, you could get a gun and put it in the pack-a-punch and quickly swap it, and then it would actually put the new wonder weapon in there instead. That was the only known way to upgrade it, and now they fixed that. So at the moment, there's not a real way to upgrade it. Before, you could even use gobble guns to upgrade the gun, but apparently even with a gobble gun that will upgrade your gun or will upgrade it for 60 seconds, even that gobble gun does not work with the new wonder weapon anymore. So unless there is an official way, which apparently there is, at the moment, we still don't know how to upgrade this new wonder weapon. They fixed a matchmaking issue where players were able to enter lobbies when they were already full. And I saw this when I was trying to find like public games where it's only a maximum of 4, but there could be like 9 people in the lobby and the game just would not load. It would like about to count down, it would load up the map and then the game would just crash. So that's fixed. They've also addressed the areas where the zombies couldn't actually reach the players, and I believe that could just be some areas where they're climbing through windows, but for some reason or another they're just stood there dormant, not doing anything. So that's now been fixed, and now players will be rewarded with a Dark Ops calling card when they prestige. Now before the patch you could unlock this, and I managed to get it and I showed you guys in a video, but when I prestiged I actually lost it. So they fixed that issue now where you do not lose that calling card when you prestige, which is great. Now there are quite a few other things which they have fixed and other stuff they've added which they haven't mentioned in the patch notes, which I'm now going to tell you guys now. So starting off with the prestiging glitch. So what happened before in the game where you prestige on zombies and then what happens is your weapon kits would be broken, so you'd add like say an attachment on one weapon and it would actually add the attachments on every single weapon in the entire weapon kit library, and doing that would actually crash the game and it wouldn't be able to load. So they've actually fixed that now, but in order for that to work you need to prestige entirely again, which will relock all the attachments on your weapon. So like me, I've just prestiged and then this patch came out, so my weapon kit's still broken and I can't use any attachments until I get to my next prestige, which is a little bit annoying, but at least that's now fixed. There was also a slight weird optical bug when you went to barracks and you looked at your combat records. Like in the bottom right there should be an option about when you're next about to hit your prestige, and the box would just be this weird white box, but now that's actually been updated now to show the next prestige emblem, which is pretty good, and it saves having to look at a white box. So the next changes I want to talk about are really crucial gameplay changes that Treyarch have made, and they've actually added in brand new zombie animations. These are animations which we did not see before, and it changes how the zombies behave in games. And I think the main gist that people got from Shadows of Evil was that it was a really hard map, and that the zombies were quite fast, even from early rounds, and it made the map really difficult. They hit you a lot faster as well, and I think the main kind of feedback that Treyarch got was that it was a hard map, so they decided to tone the zombie animations down completely. Now on screen you're going to be seeing the brand new animations, and the zombies are a lot more slower, they walk a lot more lazier, and they have this weird kind of slouch going on about them where they're kind of like almost hunched over a bit and they kind of walk from side to side. It's pretty weird to explain, but it makes the zombies a lot slower than what they were. Perhaps they added this to make the game a little bit easier, but the main thing that I've heard from people playing Shadows is that the game feels a lot slower and that the zombies are a lot slower and the actual gameplay pace itself is slow, so it's taking a lot longer to get up to where people are used to in terms of progressing through the rounds in Shadows of Evil. Do let me know in the comments section what you make of this new change to the zombie animations. I mean, I'm glad Treyarch have added it in sooner rather than later, because we've already gotten quite used to what the animations were like, and changing things things like this is going to make things harder. It's going to take time for us to adjust to this, but it's good that they added this in now rather than like a month down the line when people would get really angry at the fact things have changed. But not only have they changed the animations from the starting rounds, but as the rounds go on, the zombies are actually faster, which is insane. And the best way to compare it is to the speed of the zombies in Call of the Dead. Now, if you guys remember playing that, it gets to a point where some of the zombies, when they get charged by George Romero, sprint at you really fast. And the zombies in Black Ops 3 now have that same animation. It's only from around about round 15, maybe 20 onwards, you actually see this happening, but the zombies run at you at a ridiculously fast pace, and even with stamina up, it is hard to keep up as a distance away from them because they are that fast. Being truthfully honest, I don't know how I feel about this. It makes zombies really hard compared to what we're used to anyway. It makes the zombies a lot more unpredictable. As in the gameplay you're seeing, some of them are sprinting Call of the Dead style, some of them are just running at the same speed that they were before, and others are slow. So I don't know, I mean, it might just take a bit of getting used to, but at the moment it's quite a different change. And lastly, I've been getting a ton of tweets about this, and I want to tell you guys heavily that this is a bug. It's a glitch in the latest patch, which I don't think Treyarch intended whatsoever. Now what I mean with this is when you get to a certain round on the Giant, and all of a sudden you start to lose all your guns and all your points and perks, and you hear Samantha laughing at you. This is actually a feature that has been put in the game since, I believe, Black Ops 1, where the game thinks you're trying to glitch it by having 3 weapons, and by doing so, it actually takes all your perks, points, and weapons away for trying to get 3 weapons. Now, in the Giant, you can have 2 weapons, and you can have the Annihilator. So technically, that is 3 weapons, and you're not breaking the game in any sense, but once you go down, I believe because the game thinks you're trying to glitch it by having 3 weapons, you'll hear Samantha laugh, and all the perks and points will be taken away from you. This is no way an Easter egg whatsoever. It is a really bad bug, and I've seen hundreds of people with this, and hopefully this will get fixed really soon. My advice in the meantime is to try and not get the Annihilator if you can. I'm not sure if this bug also is on Shadows of Evil. I mean, you can have 2 weapons and a sword. I mean, that would probably count it as 3 weapons as well, as it's the exact same kind of thing as the Annihilator. It's in the exact same slot and you activate it the exact same way. So I'm not entirely sure. I've not tried this out, but as you can see in the footage on screen here, this is quite a bad bug. I'd like to thank Reanimatoin on Twitter for sending over this gameplay. I really appreciate it, showing you guys about this unfortunate bug, but it should get fixed ASAP, and when it does, I'll update you guys in a video and also on my Twitter. And 2 last fixes is the monkey bombs on the Giant were quite unresponsive sometimes. You could throw it and it would attract most of the zombies, but there still would be a few zombies that would run up and attack you, and that's not the way it should be at all. If you throw a monkey bomb, it should attract every single zombie on the map, and you should never have to deal with a zombie trying to kill you whilst the monkey bomb has been thrown. So that's apparently fixed. And also, I've noticed the wunderwaffe has occasional games where it will work amazingly well, and then it will shoot literally dud after dud shots where it does not kill a single zombie, and there's no like electrifying effect come out of the gun whatsoever. I believe that is partially fixed now in this patch. Some people have been saying it works a lot better now, which is good, but I feel like there still are some issues with it, but hopefully those issues will be ironed out very soon. And last but not least, the Gorgon LMG now has a reduced ammunition count from 50 of 200 to 40 out of 160. So if you're a lover of the Gorgon, then your gun has been slightly nerfed, and I don't know who really uses that because I don't, but there we go. That is a roundup of all the new kind of things that they've added and changed in the latest update. Hopefully that Samantha bug gets fixed ASAP, because that is really annoying. But thank you for watching, guys. Like the video if it helped, and subscribe for more, and I'll catch you very soon.